Hi, I'm Kimchi Chow. This is a new season using a new format called Ask Kimchi. Ask, A-S-K, stands for Advices and Solutions with Kindness, suggested by my friend and client Olivia Vo. Thank you, Olivia, for your creative idea. For each episode of Ask Kimchi, I will answer the most frequent asked questions from Asian American women about relationships, careers, and happiness. I will do my best to give you practical and concrete advice on what to do based on the limited information that I received from these questions. But please remember that my advice might not work for everyone. If you want to discuss your issue privately, please book a call with me at AsianWomenOfPower.com. Here is the email I received this week. Dear Kimchi, my husband makes such a mess sometimes in the kitchen and bathroom, and it is hard for me to tell him how I feel about it and what to do without sounding like a nag. So I end up feeling annoyed and resentful that I have to clean up after him. What should I do? From Messi in Miami. Dear Messi in Miami, I know how you feel about this situation. Most women feel the same way if they are the ones who always clean up after their kids and husband. I want you to think of these questions first. First, how long have you experienced this situation? Has this issue been around for more than a year? If so, continue to listen to what I will share next to take care of it as soon as possible. If this issue just recently happened, then find out what's going on with your spouse. What's new with him? Did he get a new job? Was he in the rush to get out of the house on that day? That's why he make a mess. The more insight you get, the more you will understand why he did what he did. Second question that I want you to think about is, what's your definition of messy? Or how would you describe a mess? Are there dirty pots, pans, and dishes piling up on the kitchen counter and sink, or just a few breadcrumbs from the toaster and a few cups and plates from the breakfast? Or were there dirty towels and clothes all over the bathroom floor, or the sink counter was splashes with water? I know it sounds a bit much to define the word messy, but your standard is not the same as your spouse's standard. So messy to you might not be messy to him. Here are the 5 steps that I would do to deal with a messy husband. First, I will talk to your husband about how you feel. Be honest about how his messiness is affecting you. Be specific about what bothers you. When you express your feeling, use the I statement and not the you statement, because the you statement will make it sound like you are blaming or criticizing him, which will make him feel even more defensive. For an example, this is the I statement. I feel annoyed when I see dirty dishes on the kitchen counter in the morning. Versus the you statement. You make me feel annoyed when you leave dirty dishes on the kitchen counter. You see the difference? A second step I would do is set some ground rules for cleanliness. Remember, your standard of cleanliness is not the same as your spouse's standard. After you've talked to your spouse about your feelings, you can start to set some ground rules for cleanliness. This could include things like load dirty dishes to the dishwasher immediately after using them, or put away used towels and dirty clothes in the laundry basket, or wipe the bathroom sink counter clean after each use. A third step, be patient and be willing to compromise. It's unlikely that your husband will suddenly become as clean as you are. So I recommend that you are willing to compromise on some things, such as how often the bathroom gets clean and how often the dishes get done. Have patience and offer to help him if he needs it. The fourth step is remind, don't nag. Most people think nagging and reminding is the same. They are not. There is a subtle difference between these two words. Nagging is a form of repeating, complaining, or criticizing. It is often done in a way that is annoying or irritating. For an example, a person might nag their partner about taking out the trash or about doing the dishes. Reminding is simply the act of bringing something to someone's attention. It's usually done in a way that is helpful and considerate. For an example, a person might remind their partner that they have an appointment in an hour or that they need to pick up milk on their way home from work. So here are some examples of how nagging and reminding can be used in different situations. Can you tell which one of the following phrases are nagging and which one are reminding? I've asked you to take out the trash 3 times already. When are you going to do it? Is it nagging or reminding? The trash can is full. Can you take it out before you go to bed? Is that nagging or reminding? You never do the dishes. I'm always the one who has to do them. Is that nagging or reminding? The dishwasher is empty. Can you put the dishes away after you use them? Is it nagging or reminding? So as you can see, nagging is often seen as a way of trying to control or manipulate the other person. Reminding, on the other hand, is simply a way of making sure that something gets done. If you find yourself nagging your partner or spouse, it's important to take a step back and ask yourself why you are doing it. Are you trying to control them? Are you trying to make them feel guilty? Or are you simply trying to make sure that something gets done? If you just want something to get done, then there's no need to nag. You can simply remind your partner in a way that is helpful and considerate, and you will be more likely to get the result you want. And this is the last step in dealing with a messy husband, is to make cleaning activity fun. Cleaning doesn't have to be a chore. If both of you are working full-time, then schedule the cleaning activity on the weekend. And instead of having the kitchen counter or the bathroom floor spotless every day, it's okay to have most dishes in the sink and dirty towels in the dirty basket. Then in the weekend, both of you can work on tidying up the bathroom or the kitchen or even the whole house. Try to make this cleaning activity fun by listening to upbeat music, or you can make a game out of it and divide up which task will be done by whom and who can finish the task faster. I hope you enjoyed these 5 steps on how to deal with a messy spouse. If you enjoyed listening to this episode, please subscribe to the Asian Women of Power YouTube channel and share it with friends. Thank you, and I will talk to you soon on our next Ask Kimchi episode.